knowledge. It ain't free. You got to pay attention. Are we done with the long shots? Not by a long shot. What about the ladies' turf sprint at Kentucky Play at Your Own Risk Downs? Number 3, AG Bullet. This filly has never run bad on the grass sprinting. Likes that quirky 6.5 furlong distance. She handles this tricky Kentucky Downs course, and she's got the right pilot to navigate it in Umberto Rispoli. I think she can be very dangerous at a very, very nice price.
AG Bullet and Umberto Rispoli have run them off their feet.
After a little success at Kentucky Play at Your Own Risk Downs last week with our Sure Bet Coffee Play of the Day, we're going to go back again this week, and we're going to race 9, horse number 10. I'll say it loud for the people in the back. Howard Wolowitz. You got 12 horses lining up for a $2 million purse, 6.5 furlongs. It ain't ever easy over there, but we'll take a shot, and we got IRAD up that never hurts.
Howard Wolowitz fights on from the inside, and he's going to do it. Howard Wolowitz with a big bang in the aristocrat Franklin Simpson.
Gio said he with a Wednesday play of the day, Kentucky Downs, race 8 to close out the meet. I'm on limited liability in the $500,000 Nashville, 2 miles and 1/16. I love these turf marathons. Love that Frankie Dettori is up for Shug McGahee. I like the way this gelding is training up to the race, working well, in my opinion. Has to turn the tables on Grey Wizard, but with the right trip, I think that will be a successful marathon.
Limited liability got out of the gate first and never looked back. Frankie Dettori with a front-running score going 2 1/16.
You can call it what you want, but to me, it's still the big A and always will be, at least for as long as it's around. For the Sure Bet Coffee Play of the Day, race 10, Beautiful Love. That's who I like. Showed a lot of promise before she came over here in both England and in Dubai. Race at Saratoga was okay, not the best. Picks up Dylan Davis, gets more distance. I think both of those things will be key factors in her improving and handling this field, which I think is a little softer than what she faced last time. So I'm looking for some improvement from Beautiful Love to get the win at Aqueduct for the Sure Bet Coffee Play of the Day.
And here comes Beautiful Love on the grandstand side. The leader can find no more. But here comes Beautiful Love just rolling down the far outside of the turf course. And it's going to be Beautiful Love. Dylan Davis, they win the Fasig-Tipton Jockey Club Oaks Invitational.
I land on the 9, the bottom horse. And the horse hasn't been out since November, since November of 23. However, these are the things I found very intriguing. They're going back to Sayaz on this horse, 2 for 2 at Saratoga. I have no problems with the layoff. I think the 9's ready to roll. I like her workout tab.
I landed on the same horse. I love that she's 2 for 2 at Saratoga. I liked her in one of those 2 races last year a lot. I've been watching this guy John Ortiz for the last couple of years, and he's a very savvy. The fact that they're coming back in this spot tells me that she's okay. She's well drawn on the outside where she can go, stalk, should get the right kind of trip.
What's the percentage when all 3 of us agree on the same horse in a grade?
I think take a big dive, 0, too much weight.
That means we're going to make some coin, man.
Yeah, I landed on Brightwork too. I think the return to the sprint distance is right up her alley. Ortiz has been red hot, 5 for 8. She was scratched from the test, like you said, John. I was excited to bet her that day. I thought she was sitting on a sneaky good effort there, and unfortunately we didn't get to see her. If you throw out those 2 route races, she has a little bit of a back class edge against these.
16th to go. Bright Work a half length. Too Sharp trying hard. Bright Work, Too Sharp. Bright Work wins the Prioress.
Past the Wire TV and a member of Tracking Trips. I got one question. Why? Why?
You're watching Past the Wire TV.
Well, hello, everyone. We're here with another weekend ahead of us. We're going to try another Pick 5 at Churchill Downs. Last weekend, we didn't do so good. Only a couple winners in there on that Pick 5. It was kind of just all over the place last weekend. Hopefully, we got it all narrowed down a lot better to this weekend. Before we get started, I do want to thank Race Lens for all this equipment that we're using, the tools, and if you have any questions out there about anything, sales, if you want to go buy a horse, we got other sales coming up. We got this one coming up right now, Saratoga Fall. How to buy a horse, how to claim a horse, what trainers do, why they do it, how to all about ownership. Just drop me an email at charles@pastthewire.com. Plus, and if you have any suggestions, what you want me to do on the show, just let me know. Maybe I could incorporate it into it. And so we'll get into it. So we're at Churchill Downs. John and them are going to be doing parks today at a later show. So here we go. We're going to start on the 9th race at Churchill Downs on Saturday. We're going to cover 2 races here, and we're going to start with the 9th. This is for 3-year-olds, 7 furlongs on the dirt. The one horse here, let's look at this horse. Last time I didn't show much. The time before that, did pretty good, ran pretty even, ran second all the way through in a grade 2. But when this horse went up to grade 1, just caved in, just didn't do much. I don't know if we could say that horse was overclassed or not. Right now, I'm going to say that, but sometimes they just throw a clunker in once in a while. And Bill Mott is the trainer, as you all know, that he's a top trainer. Junior's riding on for him, which is his regular go-to guy for his horses. So maybe you want to give this horse another shot, and I think this horse deserves another shot at this. This race level is just for 3-year-olds only, so it might do a little bit better in this race. With the Race Lens angles here, we got the 3rd race off the layoff, looking for improvement. Definitely, we're going to have to look for improvement after that last race, definitely. But if it goes back to the race before when he ran second in a grade 2, this horse is going to be very tough. This horse is going to be one of those pressure horses sitting there second or third. Do I think this horse has a shot to win? Maybe. I'm going to be a little reserved on that, a little bit on that. I'm going to more pick it for my exactas and trifectas for me. But don't count this horse out 100%. Look at this early pace, 83, middle pace they're projecting as 87. The late pace is a 92.5. So, yeah, the horse has got some talent and should be right there at the end. The 2, this horse last time out did everything right, ran perfect, sat there, pretty much 4th all the way around to the end and just kicked it in really good. Ran in a grade 2 time before that, did get beat by a lot of lengths. 14 lengths is pretty big, but did still finish third in the race. The time before that finished fifth in a grade 1, not too far back, 8 3/4. It's okay. Another one that looks very, very tough in this race. Steve Ashmanson is the trainer. We already know about him. Tons of wins, excellent trainer. Torres is his rider here today. He's a little hot right now in the last 30 days. 14%. Let's look at the race lens angle. Horse shipped into the track with wins on multiple circuits, so that's a success score of a 5.3, which is really good. This horse's speed now. This is where you're going to see this horse. 89 in the beginning, 88 in the middle, so that means he stays about the same. But look at this late pace. 124. This horse will be flying at the end. Very dangerous. For me, it's exotics, more on the show spot for me, but has a lot of talent here. And remember, this is a stakes race, so we should see a lot of talent here in this race. The 3. Race lens angle, -1. It's running styles, comes from behind. I think there's enough speed in here for these type of runners like the 2, kick it in at the end. Hartman is the trainer. He's an excellent trainer himself too. He's got 16% wins in the last 30 days. Rafael Bairano, he's the rider. He's last 10 days plus 55% in the ROI, return on your investment. That's really good. This horse right here, 94, 89, 83. I think this horse is going to be a lot closer to the pace than the 2. And I think this horse could be sitting there second or third. If this horse takes off at the right time, depending on who's on the lead and how it really works out, if he takes off at the right time, he might be very tough to catch. Do I think this horse could win? Yeah, definitely. I think this horse is one of those horses that could win. But there's still a couple other horses in that could do the same, but definitely one of them. The 4. Now here's a horse that last time out finished well, just lost by a head. Time before that, ran out of gas a little bit down the lane, so we'll just scratch that one. And the time before that, kind of ran out of gas again. So he has a pattern of running out of gas if he goes on the front end. If he finds himself on the front end, he has an early pace of 75. Compared to the other ones, that doesn't put him up there in front. But his middle pace of an 82 kind of puts him really close up there. So I don't have a very good reading on this horse where he's going to place himself. I would personally say I think he's going to get outrun at the first turn. I just don't see him near the lead or on the lead. I could be surprised, but not for me and not for my money, not today. So I'm going to look elsewhere. The 5. Now this horse ran very good, ran pretty even pretty much throughout the race, sitting there first, second, third, but always by within a neck of the leader. Lost by a neck, 6 furlongs. Yes, they're going a little farther today at 7. Time before that on a mile, he didn't do much. But the 2 times before that at 6 and 6.5, he won. Moving up in class just a little bit. This horse has got a lot of class, and Eric Foster, the trainer, he knows how to get him fit and ready to go. My question is, how much kick will this horse have at the end? This is another one that's going to sit very close, sort of like the 3. I think it's going to sit very close to the pace, but not on it, and then try to do something. Look at the pace. Early pace is 86, 82, and then a 78 down the lane. I think this horse has got a little bit better kick than that at the end, but I kind of see what they're saying. Does it have a chance to win? I think so. I think it has a very good chance. So I don't think you should be tossing this one at all. Then the 6 horse. Horse done nothing wrong in 2 races. won both times at 7 furlongs. Todd Pletcher, Luis Saez. Is this the horse to beat? Probably. 2-1. Would I take that chance? I am going to lean on a couple other horses, but do I think this horse can win? Definitely can win. Do not throw this horse out. You're going to see on my pick 5 that I did not throw this horse out, but I do believe there's a couple other horses that can beat him. Now, will they? I don't know. Last time out, this horse won at even money. I think that's going to be the Racelands Angle. Yep. Horse won last race as a favorite. Success is a 6.7. So this horse is going to be tough, very tough, the horse to beat. And I do think he can be beat by the 3, possibly the 5-2. Both of them have a good shot, but I would not want to live on the difference, what I think how close this race is going to be. I think it's going to be those 3 at the wire, and I just wouldn't want to live on the difference. The 7 ran very even last time out, 6 and 2 1/4 lengths behind. Then he was third, 2.5, third and 2.5, and then he won. Finished the race at 3rd and 2. Very even race. I do like horses that do run even, and so to me, they could step up. It's just like they got something out of that race. They got bumped. They got a little dirt in their face and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes maybe even got pinched or something like that, or blocked down the rail or anything. So I kind of like that. Safi Joseph is the trainer. The last 30 days, he's 24% wins. You got Tyler Gaffleone aboard, top jockey here at Churchill Downs. Can this horse win this race? Yeah, it could. I just think there's for sure 3 other horses, if not 4 other horses, that I think are better than this one for me. This is another one that's going to sit pretty close to the pace. So it really depends on who breaks the best, who's going to be on the lead, and all that stuff. So there's not a clear speed horse, but there's not a clear there's only one clear come from behind her, really, which is the 2. There's not a clear horse that wants the lead. So they all kind of like sit really close. So to me, it's what trainer and jockey decides, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to just go, I don't know which one that's going to be. We'll see. Maybe the 1, maybe the 7 here. I don't know, but we'll see. But that's it for this race. We'll go back and check out what Racelands has for this race, how they feel this race is going to come about. And maybe this might help you a little bit, how the race might, turn out on this, okay? All right. Okay, here we go. Okay, race 9. They see the 6. I said the 6 probably might try to get the lead. The 3. They say the 6 and the 3 might go out there to lead. Then you got the 1, 2, 5. Like I said, they're all kind of want to sit right there. The 3, I think the 3, if the 3 doesn't get the lead, I think the 3 will let the 6 get the lead, sit right on him. And remember, I told you, if the 3 gets the perfect kick at the right time, could probably take over. Midway through the race, they're saying it's still 6, 3, 2, 1, 7, pretty much the same. And then at the finish, though, they're saying the 2 is going to win. Now, that's your true closer. They got a 73% chance. I think this horse, for me, if they go too slow, I don't know if this horse could get up there in time. Which I'm saying I don't think they're going to get a speed duel, I don't think. The 6 is second, it's 8%, 3, 6%, 1 at 6%, 7 at 2%. So they're saying it's going to be a speed duel and the 2 is going to win. If it's a speed duel, yeah, the 2 is going to win. And maybe you should watch the earlier races of the day and see how speed hangs out. If speed is going out there and winning or going wire to wire in a lot of races, especially in sprints, you might want to check that out. You might want to say, hey, maybe it's just speed will win. If the speed's not winning, come from behind's coming, then you want to look at this too. If come from behinders are winning on Saturday, maybe you check out the 2. Here's true odds. They have 2 to 5 on the 2. Morning line is 3 to 1. I think you're going to get closer to 2 to 1 on that. So it might be a good bet on that. It's true odds. So I don't know. Maybe that's the way to go. Especially if you watch all the early races, if come from behinders are winning, then go with the 2. If speed's winning now, that leaves it open with the 5, the 3, the 6. I mean, they're going to be tough, very tough. All right, so we're going to go into the next race, which is the 10th race. We'll check it all out. And here we go. All right, the 10th race. It's a mile and 1/16. 175,000 for 3-year-olds only. The one is hang on one second. People keep on calling me here. The one had just the last time out really didn't do much. Didn't look that well. Didn't finish with anything. But the time before that, grade 3, finished 5th, hung in there a little bit. But when it's a small stakes, did all right, won. This horse is going to be coming from behind a little bit. Kenny McPeak is the trainer. Look at his 30 days. He's at 16%. But when he's teamed up with this jockey, Colby Hernandez, he's at plus 93% ROI. That's huge. Okay. But Colby has been on a cold streak in the last 5 races, 0 wins, none in the money. Ouch. But that's only 5 races. Who knows what kind of horses he had. And the running style, they're saying it's not going to be suitable for this race. Come from behind. Maybe they might be right about that a little bit. So when you look at all these horses, when they were sprinting, this horse did fine. When he started stretching out, that's when he started not showing much. Early pace is 74, 72 in the middle, and 60 at the late pace. So for me, I'm thinking more, I'm just going to watch this race. I'm not going to put this horse in any exotics or nothing. I'm going to pass on this horse this time. The 2. This horse here, last time out, finished 3rd, going a mile. Time before that, finished 6th in a grade 3, though. Okay. So, is this horse was overclassed in a grade 3? Maybe so. This is not a graded race. Probably about the level this horse can handle. Could handle a nice small stakes and stuff like that. Eric Foster is the trainer. Excellent trainer. When he puts horses in stakes races, he's got an ROI of plus 116%. That's huge. And people overlook him a lot, just because he's not a big name. He has all these big barns and hundreds of horses. He has his fair share of winners. He's got a decent sized barn. Look at his early pace pace on this rating is a 74, 81 in the middle. Late pace is 100. So this horse is going to be coming slowly but surely, going to keep on coming. Will come from back of the pack, but not from the clouds, though. This one will be sitting pretty close, probably about mid-pack. I think this horse could do it, okay? Can this horse win? Maybe, but I'm going to say more on the exotic side, especially on my tries and supers. And then we're going to go to the number 3 horse. This horse finished 3rd last time, finished in a 7th furlong race, did very well. Time before that kind of gave away a little bit, tried to take the lead. Time before that, a mile and just allowance race, won with ease. So now the question is class. Can this horse handle this type of class? And for me, I'm going to say no. I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to let this one go. I'm not too worried about this one myself. Now, if it pops up and wins, okay, well, good for them, but not for my money today. The 4. This horse has some speed. Probably one-year leaders, or at least one of them that might try to get the lead. 86, 89, and 95 on projected ratings. Tyler Gaffney owns aboard. He rode this horse before 3 races back. He finished 3rd, just barely lost the race. Tried to take it almost wire to wire. So, and he likes this track. Remember, Churchill, you kind of have to get some runs on the track to like it. This horse has got a lot of talent. Can it win? I don't know. I'm saying don't throw it out exotics for sure. But for the win, I'm going to say I'm going to take a reserve. I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to say more for the exotics on this horse, but definitely has a lot of talent, and don't overlook this horse, especially at 8-1. I mean, what the heck? The 5 didn't show much last time out. Lost by 13 and change in a grade 1 though, and then in a grade 3 finished 5th, 5 lengths and change behind. Now it's dropping into a lower type of class of stakes. Kind of make you want to scratch your head a little bit. George Arnold, excellent trainer, knows how to get him there. Julian Leperoux is aboard. I'm going to stop, and I'm not going to put this horse in any of my exotics, but I'm definitely going to watch this horse and see how he does this with this class, because he might be a horse to play in the future. But for me, this weekend, Saturday at Churchill Downs, I'm going to take a pass on that horse. The 6, last time ran pretty much even, 5th, 4th, and it was 3.5 lengths in the beginning and ended up 8 some change at the end. In the stakes, time before that, finished 2nd in the stakes, about the same caliber type of horses. When the horse is in allowance, boy, this horse is very competitive in allowance, and maidens was, but when he's up in those stakes, he's meeting his match. Can this horse handle this group? Yes, I think he can handle him, but I just don't know if this horse is fast enough. I really don't. Race lens is a negative angle for him. 2nd start after a layoff. Out on the money in the last start. 8 to 30 days away. Success score is only a 3.1. For me, I'm just going to take another seat back, let this one go, and see what happens. The 7. This horse last time closed pretty good in a small stakes race, finished 2nd by a neck. No shame there. Allowance race could hang. So in this horse, we have to go way back to find this horse in another stakes race. When he was in a small stakes race, he won here back on June 7th. He finished 1st right here. I'll go him on 16th. So in a small stakes, this horse is tough. And a bigger stakes, not so tough. Can't get a good read on this horse. Is this horse ready? Probably ready to run. They're going from turf to dirt. This trainer going from turf to dirt. He only has done it 3 times. He's got a 0%, none in the money. So, but that's not a big number to go off of. So I'm just not going to worry about that part. This trainer does do well in stakes races, though. He has 20% wins out of 10 starts, and his ROI is plus 295. And, in the money, he's 30% time. So, he's getting half of them. So 5 of them hit the board in stakes. So use that what you will. I mean, does this horse have some class? I think so. Can he keep up with these guys? I don't know. I'm going to say no. I'm going to take a pass on this horse myself. If you do take this horse, demand 31 or better. Please do that. The 8, another Grant Foster. He has a horse here, got some speed. This is probably your leader, okay? going a mile and 16th. Last time out, he went a mile and a quarter. Or she did, excuse me. Just gave away at the end. Just couldn't do it. Mile and 16th the time before that, went wire to wire and was challenged pretty much halfway through that race in a graded 3. Is this horse tough? Yes, extremely. Can this horse win? Well, maybe. I still think there's a couple other horses that's better than this one. I really do. Can this horse hit the board? Oh, definitely. Exotic play, definitely. You have to put this horse in there. This horse is definitely tough for some exotics, so I wouldn't overlook this horse too much. And the race lens angle is third race. Off a layoff, looking for improvement. Success score is a 4.4. The 9 ran even last time in a grade 3. The time before that pretty much ran even too. In a mile and 70 yards. Time that in a grade 2, did win wire to wire. So is this going to be a front runner? Maybe. I think the 8's going to take the lead, but this 9 ain't going to be far off at all, if anything. I think those two are going to battle it. I think they're going to go head and head. I think the 9 will pressure the 8. That's how I see it personally. Can the 9 win? Maybe if he gets the right trip. But he's going to have to get a really nice trip. I'm going to take a pass on this horse. I know it's Todd Pletcher, but I'm just going to have to take a pass on this one. The 10. This horse last time went wire to wire in a mile. So is this going to be your leader? At the time before that, didn't show much. Time before that, did try to go wire to wire too. So if this horse breaks good, he's probably going to try to go for it. Is he outclassed? Well, right now we don't know. He is moving up in class. But when you win by 11 lengths last time out, I mean, you got to try small stakes. You have to. I don't care what trainer you are or anything like that. You got to at least take a shot at small stakes. And this trainer wins at 33%. ROI with this jockey is 22% to the good. A lot of great things. So can this horse win? I personally don't think so. But this horse is definitely one of them is going to be in the front, and you got to watch out for. Possibly there's 3 horses out there that are going to gun it. That's why I think there's other horses that are better. The 11. This horse last time ran pretty even. Did finish 3rd in a stakes race, a grade 2. Finished 4th, hung in there, hung with some of the best of them. Times before that in the stakes, won wire to wire. So this one has some speed, but more of the pressure type speed. I think this is the one that depends which 2 or 3 are going to be up there gunning. This is the one that's going to be sitting right behind them, probably about a length or 2 lengths off of them. That's how I see it. Brad Cox is your trainer. We already know about him, how, he's got some high numbers, percentages. Last 30 days, 24%. So Torres is the jockey. They win at 29% when they go together. So a lot of positives here on this horse. Is this a horse that could win? You betcha this is one that can win. I think this is one of the top 2 horses that could win this race, because I think this horse is going to be in the catbird seat, what they call it, which is basically 4th, sitting very close to those leaders, within a length to 2 lengths max, and hopefully have some room to move around. So is this a player? Definitely. Trainer wins with horses off of long layoffs. Yeah, let's see what that is. Off 6 months plus, the trainer, Cox, gets 39% wins. That's unbelievable. So there you have it. I think this is a major, major player. I would definitely not overlook. And look at the 6-1. Hopefully we can still get that at the end. The 12. This horse in a grade 1, trying to go wire to wire, just gave it up right at the end. I mean, I'm looking at these races on video. This one was just a heartbreaker. He just too much. I mean, this horse went on the first turn, was 3 wide, bumped 5 wide on the upper. I mean, a lot of things happened to this horse. And this horse was sitting right there. It just took too much out of her. I mean, it took a lot out of her. The time before that in the stakes race, this horse sat back then. This horse sat back in the catbird seat and did very good. Sitting there third, fifth, second, always right there within 3 lengths of the leaders. Boom, won with Pratt. We got Luis Saez aboard, no problem. Excellent rider. Todd Pletcher. Okay. Time before that, the horse went wire to wire. So the horse could do kind of what it wants. Time before that, basically ran even. Time before when it broke its maiden, set really close to the pace and just kicked it in at the end. So from sprinting to routes, this horse could do a very versatile horse. And I think she's got tons of talent, tons. So I think this is definitely one of them to beat. Her and the 11 horse. Definitely, I think 2 that you cannot overlook. Excellent shot at this race. The 13. This horse, definitely another one that has some speed, maybe more like pressure speed, but I'm going to say this is another one that might, if it breaks well, don't be shocked. Don't be shocked at all if you see this horse could take the lead. But it's all going off a maiden, going up in small stakes. I would have liked to seen this horse go on allowance. If this horse was an allowance, especially at that price, at 30-1, I'd be jumping all over this horse. But for me, today, I'm passing. I'm saying no to this horse, and I'm just going to wait and see. And there you have it for that race. Now, we're going to go and see what Race Lens likes on this race, how they see it coming out. Once again, if you have any questions or suggestions for the show or anything like that, questions for me, even if it's questions about who I like in the at Parks on Saturday, shoot me an email at charles@passthewire.com. I'll answer, and hopefully we get some more winners in other places too. All right, let's look and see what Race Lens, how they see this race coming out. All right. We got, in the beginning of the race, we got the 10, 12, 5, possibly the 8. They're saying these are your top 4 horses gunning for the lead. I mean, I personally think there's 6 horses that could get the lead early. The 12 could be one of them, but like I said, I think that's one of the horses that could sit in the catbird. The same thing with the 11. They even say the 11 back here. What was that? 4th, 5th, 6th, somewhere in there. I mean, that's what they're saying. Now, in the middle of the race, look what they're saying here. 4, 5, 10, 11, and the 12 is sitting in the catbird seat. That's personally how I see it. I do think the 11 is going to be right on the side of the 12, right in there somewhere. I do see the 4, 5, and 10 probably going out in front, and there might maybe even the 13. And then at the end, they have the 12, which I have the 12 winning myself. They say it at 72%. I don't think it's that high of a percentage chance of winning, but I do like this horse's chances of winning. The 8 at 6-1, 6%, excuse me. The 11 at 3%, 4 at 3%, and then the 9 at 3%. So they're saying it's a 1-horse race. I disagree. I think it's personally me betting 2-horse race, but I would not be shocked if 2 or 3 other horses popped up there to get that win, because it's very, very tough race. And let's see at the true odds here. They have, the 12. 2-5 should be 2-5, 3-1 morning line. I don't know if we're going to get 3-1. I will be thrilled if I get 3-1. I think it's going to be a lot closer to even money. Like I said, the 11 will take some money. Morning line is 6-1. The 8 will take some money, and possibly the 4 will take some money. because they're looking at maybe a steal of the race and stuff like that. And this is what they said down here at the end. Pace projected to slow down in the middle of the race. Lots of early zip lined up, though. Mixed signals. So they're saying, kind of like what I said, depends who breaks the best, who's going to go. All 6 cannot go to the lead, right? That'd be terrible. But 2 or 3 of them can go of the 6. So look out for that, okay? That could be a good one. So, but like I said, I like the 12 in that race. Now, before we go, I'm going to show my my ticket. What I like playing there at Churchill on Saturday. And here we go on my ticket. Okay, the pick 5 starts in race number 7. In race number 7, the horses I like, this is how I like them. A 3, 5, 6, 1. The trifecta, I like 3, 5. Of course, remember I always say when I do my tries, they go on all 3 spots, 3, 5, 6, 1, and then 3, 5, 6, 1. Okay, that's my try. Here's the pick 5. I'm going 3, 5, 6 in the first leg. The second leg, I'm opening it up to 6 horses. 5, 7, 9, 2, 1, 3. In that order. Then the third leg, which would be the 9th race, I'm going with the 2, 6, 1, 7. The fourth leg, which is the 10th race, I'm going with just my top 2 picks, the 12 and the 11. Okay. The final leg, the 5th leg, which is the 11th race, the last race of the day, I like 11, 2, 1. I'm throwing in a 16. If he gets in, I think that horse is a little dangerous. And then the 10 and the 5. All right. That ticket is under $200. Like I say, I try my best to get it under 200 or less. And then in the 8th race, I like, as you all know, it's in my ticket, 5, 7, 9, 2. The try is 5, 7 with the 5, 7, 9, 2 with the 5, 7, 9, 2, 1, 3. Trying to get a little prices in there. The 9th, I have 2, 6, 1, 7. I got an exacta box with the 2, 6. That's it. And the 10th race, I got 12, 11, 4, 2. I just got an exacta box, the 12 and 11. And then the final race, the 11th race. I have the 11, 2, 1, 16. If the 16 doesn't make it in there, I would toss in the 10 myself. But that's how I see it right now. 11, 2, 1, 16. The try, I'm going 11, 2 with 11, 2, 1, 16, 10 with 11, 2, 1, 16, 10, 5. Okay? Trying to get some of that extra again. So there you have it. That's Saturday at Churchill Downs. Remember, John and the guys, they're going to be doing Parks, their show. So tune in for that. Remember to subscribe right down below. Hit the subscribe button. There's a little bell there. Hit that. You will always get alerts every time any one of these shows come up. And you could see every one of them. Sometimes we interview jockeys, trainers, and other people in the industry. Until then, and please subscribe. I will see you guys all in that winner circle and collecting that pick 5. See ya.
They're off in the 2023 First Crop Sires race. Maximum Mischief makes the lead with the most 2-year-old maiden special winners by any sire. On the backstretch, Matoli and Omaha Beach close the gap with stakes performers from coast to coast. Vino Rosso finds his best and leads on the turn with 4 Grade 1 colts on dirt. But it's Matoli with his 3rd TDN Rising Star, your champion freshman, leading an impressive Spendthrift Superfecta.
Tracking trips from Past the Wire and the Pick 6 King, John Stetton. As your handicapping partner, John is your second set of eyes on the past performances, replays, numbers, trips, and more, helping you find the angles and plays others miss. Each week, you get expert analysis, smarter ways to press your opinions, and the keys to cashing bigger tickets. Tracking trips from Past the Wire. Give yourself an edge and partner with a pro. Get a second set of trained, experienced eyes. Join today. Membership has its benefits.
Nobody does it better.